Hello everyone, and welcome back to English Tour. I am Alex.
And I am Maya. We are very excited about today's episode because this topic is powerful.
Very powerful indeed. If our previous episode helped you start thinking in English, today's episode will help you stop translating forever.
Not sometimes, not only a little, but permanently.
This episode is for serious learners. If you want advanced fluency, natural speed, and confidence in real conversations, this conversation is for you.
Stay with us today, because in this episode, we are going deeper.
Let us begin with something surprising. Many intermediate and even advanced English learners still translate in their minds. Even learners who understand movies in English. Even people who passed difficult English exams. Even professionals who use English at work.
And many of them ask the same question. They ask, why am I still slow when I speak?
The answer is often hidden translation.
There are actually two kinds of translation. One type is conscious translation. In this case, you clearly know that you are translating in your head. The second type is automatic translation. Your brain translates without you even noticing.
That second type is more dangerous because you do not realize that it is happening.
And today, we're going to help you break that habit completely.
Many people think translation is a language problem, but actually, it is not.
It is a thinking habit.
Your brain learned your first language deeply. It became your base system for thinking. When English appears, your brain naturally tries to convert it into that familiar system.
Your brain wants comfort, but fluency requires a little discomfort.
To stop translating forever, you must build a second thinking system inside your brain. Not a translation system, a direct English thinking system.
Now we enter a more advanced idea. You do not only need English vocabulary, you also need an English identity.
When you speak your native language, you are completely yourself. You are relaxed, natural, fast.
But when you speak English, many learners suddenly feel smaller, slower, and less confident.
That happens because their English identity is weak.
To stop translating forever, you must develop a strong English personality. Imagine the version of yourself who speaks English confidently. Maybe that person is calm, maybe confident, maybe professional or humorous.
Start imagining yourself as that version of yourself whenever you speak English. Not as a student, but as a speaker.
Now we want to give you a powerful rule. Create daily moments when your brain is not allowed to think in your native language.
Just 30 minutes or even 1 hour, create a no native language zone. During this time, do not translate in your head.
If you forget a word, do not switch languages. Instead, describe the idea in English. For example, imagine you forget the word umbrella. Instead of translating, you might say something like this. It is the thing people use when it rains.
This forces your brain to develop problem-solving skills in English.
Here is another powerful technique. Many learners can think about simple topics in English. Topics like food, weather, or work are easy.
But when the topic becomes abstract, translation often returns. For example, ideas like success, freedom, happiness, or purpose.
Advanced fluency means thinking about these complex ideas directly in English. Choose one idea each day and think about it in English for a few minutes.
For example, ask yourself a question like this. What is success? Then answer using simple English. Success is different for every person. Some people think success means money. I think success means happiness and freedom.
Even simple sentences can train your brain to think deeply in English.
Translation slows you down, so we must train your speaking speed.
Set a timer for 2 minutes. Choose any topic and speak continuously in English.
Do not pause longer than a few seconds. If you forget a word, describe the idea and continue speaking.
This exercise removes the habit of perfection, and speed gradually builds fluency.
Now let us talk about something deeper. Many learners translate more when they feel emotional. Yes. When you feel nervous, excited, or frustrated, your brain often returns to your first language.
That is why it is important to practice emotional vocabulary in English. You can practice sentences like these. I feel frustrated. I feel disappointed. I am excited about this opportunity. That situation makes me uncomfortable.
Real conversations always include emotions, so your English should include them as well.
Here is another interesting mental technique. Fluent speakers do not always think using words. Often, they think using images and ideas.
So instead of creating sentences in your language first, imagine the idea. Then allow English words to describe that idea naturally. Idea first, language second, not language one and then language two.
At an advanced level, casual exposure is not enough. You need deeper immersion in English.
You can change your phone language to English. Watch interviews or discussions without subtitles. Follow English content creators and listen to authentic conversations.
But here's the key idea. Do not only watch, react, agree, or disagree in your mind. Comment in your head in English.
Many advanced learners develop something we can call grammar addiction. They want perfect grammar before they speak.
But translation often happens because the brain is searching for perfect grammar.
Fluent speakers focus on the message first.
Clarity and communication are more important than perfection.
Let us give you a challenge. For the next 30 days, practice English thinking every day.
Spend a few minutes thinking in English. Spend a few minutes speaking continuously. Spend a few minutes listening and repeating English audio.
And remember one rule. Do not translate full sentences in your head. Train your brain to stay inside English.
After several weeks of practice, something interesting begins to happen. You might notice that you react in English automatically.
Sometimes you might even dream in English. Conversations start to feel lighter and faster.
Your brain becomes more relaxed during communication.
If you have listened until this point, you are a serious learner.
And serious learners eventually become fluent speakers.
Stopping translation is not about intelligence. It is about courage.
Courage to speak imperfectly. Courage to think differently. Courage to build a second mental world.
English is not just vocabulary. It is a new way of organizing your thoughts.
And you are completely capable of doing that.
Before we finish, remember something important. We have included practice sentences and exercises in the description of this episode.
You can practice them at home, at your office, or even while you are traveling. Please check the description and practice them regularly.
Consistent practice will transform the way your brain processes English.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of English Tour.
We appreciate your dedication to learning.
And we will see you in the next episode.
Keep speaking, keep growing, and keep thinking in English.